Hello gamers! Are you planning to upgrade your claw setup to 3-finger, 4-finger, or even 5 fingers? Well, you are at the right place. In this video, I will explain how exactly you can set up your own comfortable claw setup. But before that, does increasing the number of fingers really improve gameplay? My answer for this question is yes. It improves our character control and movements, but not the game sense. Game sense is something you achieve from experience. The basic idea of using more fingers is to improve reflex. If you think your reflex is not fast enough, you can upgrade to a higher claw setup. Having separate fingers for firing and movement buttons definitely improves the reflex speed. I am not saying you cannot have fast reflex with 2 fingers. I know there are a lot of 2-finger players who are very fast and accurate. But everyone won't be the same. Everyone cannot play like Jonathan with 2 fingers. That's why I am suggesting to upgrade the claw setup. So, which claw setup should you choose? 3 fingers is actually a very basic setup. There is not much difference between a 3-finger claw and 2-finger claw setup. The basic idea of a 3-finger claw setup is having a separate finger for the fire button. So, I would suggest going with a 4-finger claw setup, because 5 fingers is not a beginner-friendly setup. It takes so much time to master. But 4 fingers is something anyone can master in a short time. So let's see how to set up a comfortable 4-finger claw. So the basic idea of a 4-finger claw setup is using separate fingers for the fire button and scope button. Of course, there are variations, like some players use separate prone button instead of scope. But let's go with the basic scope button. We will use our left index for the fire button and the right index for the scope button. If you are a full gyro player, use the left fire button only. Disable the right one, and that's it. Your comfortable 4-finger claw is ready. I would suggest not to change any other buttons, because all other buttons are already there in your muscle memory. Changing that will mess up everything, and it will take too much time to master the control. But in this setup, the only difference you made is with your fire button and scope button. So it will be much easier to master the control. Now, I will show you some training drills you can try to master the new controls. Don't worry, I won't be telling any fancy super hard drills. These are some very basic drills that are already present in the training ground. The first one is for hip fire. Try hip firing these 4 targets. Also try to jiggle and crouch while firing. The second drill is the level 2 standard training. Do it at least twice before playing classic matches. It really improves mid-range accuracy. Finally, do some recoil control training with each scope. Whatever aim training you are doing, always try to aim at the head. So that's all for this video. Hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Also, don't miss the intense clutches at the end.